my name is Janet, and beside me I have a vanity mirror with lights. I have personally always wanted one of these, but as I started looking online, it turns out they can be really pricey. So we came up with the idea to actually build one. It ended up costing $155. So if you always wanted one and want to know how to build one, we have step-by-step instructions on how to do so. I am starting off with a piece of plywood that measures 38.5 inches by 36. You can always go to your local Lowe's store to get the exact measurements cut. I decided to paint the back white since the whole set will be white and I didn't want any wood showing. I went over it about 3 times to make sure that I had a solid color. Next is measuring the width of the light bar so that we can go ahead and outline the edges where it will be placed. Here is the mirror that we will be using, measuring at 36 inches by 30. To hold the mirror in place, we are using a 1.5 tube of heavy-duty liquid nail. It begins drying in about 15 minutes, but we waited a couple of days to hang it up so that it can reach the max strength. Place a mirror within the lines, making sure that it aligns properly. And then adding some pressure throughout the mirror. Here we are just making sure that it measures 4 inches and a quarter and making any adjustments needed. Now for the light bars, we will be measuring where to drill a hole for the wires to go through. Once we have the measurements for both sides, we went ahead and taped a bag underneath to help catch any debris, to making cleaning a little bit easier. Now we are measuring the back of the light bar so that we can screw it down to the plywood. We went ahead and put the wires through the hole and also put the top part of the light bar on, along with the caps. Next step will be the wiring. Now it says 15 feet on there, but we found out that you don't need one that long. Looking at the extension cord, you will see that it has a smooth side and a rigged side. Cut the end of the cord and then carefully cutting down the middle to split it. Once you get the cord split, you will have to cut the tips and be very careful not to cut any wires. You want just enough pressure to get the rubber parts off. Then I'm just twisting the wires together to make it easier to connect to the other wires. Take the smooth side and connect it with the black cord from the light bar. And then twisting a wire connector cap on it. Then take the rigged side and connect it with the white cord from the light bar, and doing the same step with the cap. You will repeat this step on the other side. you'll notice you'll end up with 2 cords, and since we don't want that, take one from the side of your choosing and cut it in the middle. After you cut it, you will need to do the same step as before by splitting it down the middle and taking off the tip. Now combine those new wires, take the smooth side and connect it with the black cord from the light bar. Then take the rigged side and connect it with the white cord from the light bar, and doing the same step with the cap. Here are the light bulbs that we will be using. I am going to go ahead and screw them on the light bar to test it out. Since we have Alexa, we will be incorporating this smart plug into the vanity lights. Alexa, vanity lights on.
Okay.
Alexa, vanity lights off.
Okay.
From here, you can be done and mount it to the wall, but we wanted to take it up a notch and use a TV mount to hang it up so that the mirror can move forwards and backwards. Plus, personally, I think the TV mount will end up holding it better since the vanity mirror is pretty heavy. Once you find the studs, go ahead and measure and drill the holes to the wall where the TV mount will go. Since we wanted to leave some space from the table to the mirror, we placed 2 towels at the bottom to help lift it. Next, we'll be just screwing the TV mount to the back of the plywood. Make sure to use stoppers if needed so that the nail doesn't go through the wood and hit the mirror. Alexa, vanity light on.
Okay.
Alexa, vanity light off.
Okay.
I want to thank you for watching. If you end up building one, please let me know. I would love to see it. But until next time, take care.